Hello, and welcome to Book 4, Chapter 4 of You Should Be Reading. This week, I'd like to talk to you about Freelancers, or F.R.E.E. Lancers, but it's just easier to say Freelancers, by Mel Odom. Now, this is a cyberpunk book put out by TSR Science Fiction, based off of a, what is it, top secret slash SI gaming system. It's an older gaming system, uh, but this novel was basically put out to kind of be a tie-in with the role-playing game system for cyberpunk. Now, this involves a interesting group of people that have what they call meta-abilities. Basically, meta and abilities, meta-abilities, where it's all kind of put together. And there's this group that this woman who's pulled all these people together, Lee Wan Underhill, otherwise known as the Dragon Lady. Uh, she's put them all together and started up Freelancers. Her father started it up, but she's continuing it. And she has this group of people, and they'll take on contracts for money and provide services. And there's a lot of different characters going on, and each one of them has a neat little code names that I really kind of like. There's what is it? I think it's Refit is the first guy's name. Where is it? Yep, Refit. Refit is the big guy here, I think. And I think that's Lee Wan Underhill, the chickie there in the with the blue hair and the red. But he's the big guy, and Refit has this interesting meta ability that his body will not reject any tissue or organs that he gets implanted with. So he kind of looks a little bit Frankenstein, where they'll just like graft an arm onto him and he's good as new once it heals up with a little bit of help from the advanced technology. Um, but they can stick organs in him and he just won't reject it. His med ability will just take them all. So as long as he's not like just straight out killed, they can put him back together. There's a uh, there's a fellow called Download in this, where he has a device attached to his head that he can literally download skills that are taken off of people, and he'll be able to use those skills. However, even though the one that created it and a couple of other experts say it's impossible, he's getting memories and personalities like the ghosts of these people are living in his head. And it kind of makes him a little loopy. There's one that does things with, I think, fire. There's one guy that has built a giant, like, suit of power armor that responds to him as if it was a second skin. There's like dozens and dozens of meta abilities. It's very much kind of like X-Men with all of the mutant abilities. It can be practically anything. In fact, there's even a bad guy in here, that has the power of magnetism. He can manipulate the force of magnetism and basically cause things to happen that way. And he's the bad guy that they're facing off against. And there's a whole bunch of stuff where it jumps back and forth, different cities. There's somebody trying to attack and undermine them. All kinds of fun little things going on in this first book. And it's a wonderful story. It's very well written. It's by Mel Odom, as I mentioned. Uh, he has written 3 cyberpunk books that I've already read in the Android Netrunner universe, the Android universe, by Fantasy Flight Games. I have them on my shelf back there, as well as 2 others set in that universe. Read them all. Absolutely love them. I believe I've only talked about Freefall here on the show. But Mel Odom has written a trilogy of them that kind of all go together. And I can see his hand here. He's kind of done something very similar in that one, in those 3 books, that he has in this one. And I really like it. I've got the second one, which I believe is it? Where is it? I saw it over here. Yes. There's actually a second one called F.R.E.E. Fall, Free Fall. And I already have one in the Android universe called Free Fall by a different author, but that was kind of amusing. So I've got the second one. I haven't read it yet. Uh, haven't got around to it, but this is really interesting. If you like cyberpunk, you like Shadowrun, even if you like just X-Men, those type comics, this book could tickle your fancy. You might like it. So I would highly recommend that you check it out. I don't know what else more there is to say that wouldn't give away anything. There's at least a good half a dozen or more characters that are in here. So it's very much a character piece because you've got Refit, you've got Lewan Underhill, you've got Download, the one guy there that I can't remember his code name that built the suit of armor. There's an Indian, like an actual Native American Indian who has an ability, and he gets tapped by these ones, by the F.R.E.E.Lancers, and he helps to find a lost kid that's connected to the plot. Because that's kind of especially in finding people with like astral projection or something. Not entirely sure how that all works, but there's a good half a dozen main characters in this that all comprise the F.R.E.E.Lancers team, which is really interesting. I love a good character piece where you've got like a bunch of characters that are all working together, so you're seeing it from all their points of views. Wonderful, wonderful writing. So this week I think you should be checking out F.R.E.E.Lancers because it's really good. So I'm going to leave this episode here. As always, my friends, if you like what I'm doing, please give that like button a tap. Give that subscribe button a tap as well if you haven't already, so you can be kept apprised of when I put out new videos. Usually I try and get at least one video out a week, if not more. And throw a comment in the comment section. Have you read F.R.E.E.Lancers or any other cyberpunk books? Have you read anything else by Mel Odom that you think I might be interested in? Please throw a comment in that comment section. I'd love to get a discussion going with you. And until next week, remember, you should be reading F.R.E.E.Lancers by Mel Odom. And I'll see you next time.